would like to share something with everyone. The hip-hop industry might be entirely affected by this specific story. We all grew up thinking that Papoose and Remy Ma had one of the most loyal, consistent, and enduring love tales in the game. Papoose waited for Remy to return home for years while she was incarcerated, staying by her side the entire time. Fans thought they were the perfect duo. They were the ride-or-die plan through thick and thin. But new information has recently come to light. Furthermore, if it's accurate, everything we thought we knew about their relationship may have been a total fabrication because it comes out. The Post immediately grabbed center stage, offering his support and pledging to wait for her. He even made an attempt to marry her inside, but it was reportedly called off after he was found trying to enter using a key that was in handcuffs. Around the same time, Clarissa Shields enters the picture, not just as a boxing sensation, but also as someone who appeared in Papoose without warning. They were first noticed at neighborhood get-togethers and charitable events. Nothing. It caused too many people to raise their eyebrows. However, as you examine it, the pieces start to come together. Two people that look like Papoose and Claressa in Claressa are police officers who look like Papoose and Claressa. The wedding, One Love and hip-hop cast member even made reference to Remy's aura, and Claressa's name was mentioned. Here's another crazy thing. None of the photos include Remy and Claressa together. Not during events like award shows, parties, or get-togethers. When Claressa was given the 2022 Best Sportswoman of the Year award, Papoose was actually cheering from the second row. Insiders asserted that Remy left early, though. Now, they believe it wasn't a coincidence. This was a quiet reaction to something deeper. We ought to talk about Papoose's sudden quiet as well. The man who never shied away from sharing sincere remarks or lyrics with a loyalty theme has completely ceased speaking since these images were made public. No responses, no denials, and no statements made in public. Not a thing. The internet is also not a place of idleness. A recent leak from a popular website showed a section of what appeared to be a marriage certificate dated June 4, 2011, the exact date, the initials SM and CB, and the names that correspond with what we've been hearing. Then, a photographer says he was paid in cash to take pictures of a simple Vegas wedding for a couple who looked and sounded just like Claressa and Papoose. He claims that the groom demanded no digital files or only printed pictures. One of her special requests was a picture of the bride with gloves attached to her bouquet. The entire tale is now increasing. When Papoose married Claressa in Vegas, did Remy sit in jail thinking he was waiting for her? If it's true, did he ever bring it up to Remy? Or has this whole relationship been built on secrets? The silence from Papoose and Claressa isn't helping either. None of them have publicly recognized or refuted the wedding rumors, despite being in the public eye for years. If none of this were true, they ought to have shut it down by now. Thus, their silence says a lot. We are now all forced to wonder, was the romance between Papoose? What happens if you anticipate it to be? Kindly leave your opinions in the space provided for comments. There's still a lot more to this story, I assure you. During this turmoil, a shocking new leak emerged, which made things worse. According to a former assistant who was close to Papoose and Claressa, the two of them opened a joint bank account sometime in the summer of 2011. For a very long time, the account was inactive. The assistant claims that as soon as it was found during a routine IRS inspection, it was shut down. Why? Suspicious actions. Reports state that one of the deals included a note. However, take a look at our wedding costs. Think about it for a minute. Unless a real wedding was happening, why would someone write such a thing? But that's not all. Strange voicemail began making the rounds on gossip blogs and fan pages. Despite being heavily edited and allegedly captured using a burner phone, Papoose's voice sounded a lot like the tape. The man states in the message, "I never meant for it to get that far. I just thought she should get something for helping me. Rem wouldn't ever find out. I thought the recording could no longer be genuine." It might be a deepfake or an eye, but the timing couldn't be more questionable. Additionally, while shopping online these days, very few people wait for confirmation. People will believe anything if it seems real. Claressa Papoose is nowhere to be found, but Shields is out there dropping hints everywhere. She posted a photo of herself wearing a lot of makeup and looking gorgeous 2 nights ago. She said that she was in Sun City, but there isn't a caption. People immediately recognized the connection. Later that night, she shared a slow-motion video of herself working out, showcasing her strong punches on a heavy bag. The screen displayed punches that landed harder than others. Remy Ma supporters, in particular, criticized her remarks and called for further information, but Claressa made no argument. The only questionable answer she liked to his Ben has been yours since just one denial. This is not accurate. No, Dad, all of you are tripping. Nothing. Simply put, silence appeared to speak louder than words. Similar to someone who has accepted reality and is no longer afraid of it. As they continued looking through the leaked wedding photos, someone saw something that had previously gone unnoticed. In one of the photos, the bride's left arm has a tattoo that is only partially covered by lace. The image shows a boxing ring with the number 2 inside. Claressa has previously mentioned that specific tattoo in interviews. She stated that she got it after winning her 2nd Olympic gold medal. But here's the twist, not until 2016 did she manage her 2nd medal. A wedding photo may not be from 2011 if the tattoo is visible in it. Papoose and Remy Ma might have already been legally married at the time of the ceremony because it might be more recent. That would shift the focus from past mistakes to willful betrayal. Jasmine Dior came next. As you may remember, the woman Remy was convicted of shooting herself and her child. When she went live on social media yesterday, she didn't hold back. You have your eye on Claressa. However, Remy wasn't alone or the first stunt. She claimed that Papoose had been playing house with gloves since before some of you even had Instagram. She even suggested seeing old footage from a 2022 fight night. She claimed that Papoose drove Claressa to the weigh-in. Fans looked deeper, and sure enough, there was grainy footage of a black SUV approaching MGM Grand with what looked to be Papa. Driving back in Remy's camp, everything seems calm. The brief statement her manager sent indicating that she is focusing on her next project and will not comment on rumors is not taken seriously by her admirers. Fishing wedding invitations with the text Mr. and Mrs. Gloves while wifey was doing. As though there was no way the drama could grow any more dramatic. In a private legal forum, a New Jersey divorce lawyer allegedly disclosed that someone who sounded a lot like Papoose had just asked how to cancel an old Nevada marriage license. If such is the case and the marriage was never dissolved, Papoose and Claressa might still be legally married. That's not just cheating. It's bigamy. Additionally, it carries serious legal consequences, such as jail time. This isn't your normal dispute. There has been a complete collapse of shame.